Welcome to GCSE Maths Help. Today we're going to be looking at decimals and standard form and the key points you need to know for your exam. Let's get started. We know from our previous maths skills how to multiply and divide numbers, but for GCSE level, some questions will ask you to multiply and divide by decimals. When multiplying with decimals, you take out the decimal point, multiply the whole numbers together, and then put the decimal back in. To put the decimal place back in, count how many numbers were after the decimal point in the two numbers that were times together, and that's how many numbers need to be after the decimal point in the answer. For example, we've got 1.45 times 2.7. So to times these together, we're going to take out the decimal point. So we've got 145 times 27. We're going to times these two whole numbers together, which equals 3,915. And then we're going to put the decimal point back in. So we need to count how many numbers were after the decimal point in our original numbers. So there was 2 there and 1 there. So we need to make sure that there's 3 numbers after the decimal point in our answer. So we'll count 1, 2, 3. So that's where the decimal point goes. So 1.45 times 2.7 is 3.915. My top tip here is always count from the end, count from the last number, so there's no confusion as to which numbers need to be after the point. When dividing numbers that involve decimals, you can make it a bit more manageable by timesing the number by a multiple of 10, so 10 or 100, to make one of the numbers a whole number, making it an easier calculation to do. But be warned, you need to times both numbers involved by your multiple of 10 for this to work. For example, 86.96 divided by 0.4 is going to be a little bit difficult to do without a calculator. So if we times both of these numbers by 10 to get 869.6 divided by 4, that's a lot easier for us to do. We get 217.4. So because we times both of our original numbers by 10, we get the same answer as 86.96 divided by 0.4. If we'd times just one number by 10, then we would have altered the equation and got a totally different answer. But because we did it to both numbers, it's the same answer as the original question. Another way to make numbers easier to manage is by writing them in standard form. Standard form is for writing down really big numbers or really small numbers. It's written in the form a times 10 to the power n, where a is a number between 1 and 10 and n is the amount of zeros that were in the original number. If the number is really big, like 10 million, then n is a positive number. If the number is really small, like 1/1,000,000 of a centimetre, then n is a negative number. For example, we're going to write these numbers in standard form. So 80 million is going to be 8 because our a number needs to be between 1 and 10 times 10, and then we're going to count how many places our 8 has moved. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that will be 8 times 10 to the power 7. So 0.00053 is going to be a minus n number because our numbers are after the decimal point. So we're going to have 5.3 because our a number needs to be between 1 and 10 times 10 to the power, and we'll count how many places the 5 has moved. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it would be 5.3 times 10 to the power minus 5. So our last one, 456, is going to be 4.56 because a needs to be between 1 and 10 times 10 to the power 1, 2. 4 has moved 2 places, so it's 4.56 times 10 to the power 2. I really hope you found this video helpful. If you'd like to have some practice at answering exam-style questions on this topic, click the link in the bio below. Don't forget to subscribe to GCSE Maths Help with the subscribe button below, or you can check out my Instagram page at GCSE Maths Help for more videos and tips. Thanks for watching.